All right, yeah, no, we're good. I mean, we're not, but or I'm not. You're probably not either if you're watching this. I don't know what's. But anyway, I decided I would not really script this up, but rely on 4 bullet points. Because without those, I just pivot back to redundant conspiracies where I just reword the same thing that should get me murdered. Anyway. I can't even do that with a straight face. It's so funny to me how stupid this fucking timeline is. Alright. This isn't completely fleshed out yet. Fleshed out, whatever. But I think there's some way to break conditioning somewhat. It's a roundabout way. This is gonna be more of a jumping off point than a finished product. Either that or I'm just gonna ramble about conspiracies and deviate wildly. Hopefully not. Alright. We're all being controlled by things we don't know about. You can call that subconscious, you can call that programming, you can call that targeted energy rays, you can call that some sort of a parasitic infection. Or whatever you want to call it. But we definitely have something that, to one degree or another, I'm not saying, oh, we're all, completely affected and stuff. I'm not saying, oh, you don't have free will. I'm just saying there's certain... They have the technology now and the other stuff now and the stuff we don't know about now, which can most definitely, I guess, guide you toward or away from things or alter things or implant memories or thoughts that you think are your own. Which again would be a very schizophrenic thing to say before it's very much come out they have this technology. They literally have patents for it. And we all have parasitic infections and shit. Allegedly. So in this timeline, they'll just sue you for shit. Meanwhile, they can do all this immoral fucking stuff. But anyway, one of the things we have left are reflexes. And I think you can reverse engineer your thoughts, or at the very least, reverse engineer, I guess would say aspects of your thought patterns, or because the way I see it, there are pathways, and like if you're thinking your own thoughts in certain ways, you probably are using a different pathway to your motor functions and reflexes than you would some other shit. Speculative. Alright. And there's a way, because we're all just, I don't know, I guess it's not really conditioned, we just tune it out. But your reflexes are a huge fucking deal, I think. It's one of the last things we actually have that I think you can kind of decode your actual thoughts and manipulation and other things. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're going to some like grocery store or something, and you leave your kid in the car, and theoretically you like your kid or something, or at the very least don't want to be responsible if it dies in the car if it's hot. So you're like, oh, and you're walking toward the store, you're like, oh shit, I need to get that kid. And you're generally speaking, you're not going to just like casually turn around. No, you're going to be like, oh no, this is bad for me, because then they'll blame me for the kid's death, or whatever. Maybe this wasn't the best example. No, it's actually a decent example. So yeah, anyway, I don't want to do it. Just imagine me. No, alright. So yeah, when you walk, you generally like, everybody has a different walk, a different gait, or whatever it's called, and like you kind of swing your arms side to side. But like if you have just like an immediate, whatever you'd call it, when you realize, oh yeah, I don't want that kid to die because they're going to be mad at me, type moment. Or equivalent of that. So, you're like, oh shit, I gotta turn around. I think you can measure your own thoughts and how you put weight onto certain issues by reflexes more than what you actually think. Because they can fuck with how you think. Your reflexes, I think, are more closely associated, or at the very least share pathways that deviate from the pathways they can use to control. God damn, this went schizo quick. But I don't think I'm wrong. I think they share pathways. I think reflexes are still something we can control. I think based on movements, twitches, how you respond to, being startled or being like startled about the consequences of what happens if you leave your kid in a hot car. No, I don't. I'm just using that as an example. Don't leave kids in hot cars, theoretically. But yeah, so now let's say, oh yeah, I'm gonna park and I'm gonna go into a store, and you're walking, as you do. It's kind of hard when I'm sitting, but you get it. You're like arms swing from side to side. Everybody is like slightly different, but if you had that realization, I guess it depends like if you're right-handed or left-handed. But like, let's say you pivot this way. Normally, you just pivot this way. You wouldn't think about it whatsoever. Go back to the car. Wouldn't even register, or at the very least, the reflex wouldn't register. You almost leaving your kid in the car was like, that should be a data point that like. You don't like your kid, or no, that's not the point. But like, let's say you turn, I guess counterclockwise. Maybe you turn I don't know. Whatever way you turn. If you think of your body as a machine, you can reverse engineer your thoughts from machinery and how you would respond to things. In this case, it's a kid in a car. You could probably pick a more benign thing. But alright, let's say you have to turn. Let's say you have your hand, assuming you have 5 fingers. Maybe you don't. That's interesting, I guess. But anyway, let's say you just have 5 fingers. Now, I think of things in terms of machines, in terms of pivots, in terms of torque and other things. Let's say you had 5 fingers pushing against this. And now you come to a realization, oh shit, I need to turn. And then you don't. You leave this here. But you can probably feel, because you have like 5 points of contact, your fingers are very sensitive to, touch and stuff. Based on how you react, like up, down, I bet there's some way. And maybe, I don't know. Does it exist yet? Because honestly, I think this is valid. Because if you're pushing toward here, and then you try turning, assuming you're still trying to push against your arm, you're going to feel 5 points of contact. Maybe you go like this. If you can recognize that and how you react in certain ways, you can reverse engineer, based on reflexes, possibly your thoughts better. Or at least how they're manipulating your thoughts, because I think reflexes are more closely, or there are different pathways they can use for muscle movements and other things than we use. So you can reverse engineer stuff like that. So yeah, let's say, okay, again, you're going into a grocery store. Oh shit, I forgot my kid. Oh no, the kid's gonna be like cooked in the car. Or some other example that's less disturbing, but I just kind of picked that because it would kind of lead to a visceral, like, oh, I'm going to be blamed for this and that's going to end badly for me. Either that or, oh, I actually like that kid. But either way, yeah, so you're walking, and you just have, like, a visceral thing. Oh, I need to, yeah, it's just a reflexive thing. And you're putting pressure on here, and you can feel the torque in each one of your fingers. And you can kind of, I think, reverse engineer certain things. Like, oh, I don't know. There's something there. But, alright, that's going to splinter into my next example. Vending machines. We're all on autopilot forever, and vending machines are something that I think is so universal, it's something anybody can kind of do very easily. So, in this timeline, I just call it timeline because it's easier, but whatever you want to call it, we're all on autopilot for the most part. We do things by routine. We don't think about them. We have, what's it called? When like you put a bunch of old people in the casino and then put them in front of a slot machine, and they just go slot machine, slot machine, slot machine for hours and don't remember. Meanwhile, I mean, it's kind of the same way with social media and gaming and video games, but I think it's like called a fugue state, especially with all the flashing lights, and it tricks our lizard brain into being like, oh, this is important or something, because we haven't evolved to the point where we realize we're being exploited by those fucking things, whether you want to call it casinos, whether you want to call it tech, whether you want to call it social media, all those things. They've already figured out how to trick us into giving our attention away to them, or tricking us into buying products or whatever. Because we've never had that in hundreds of thousands of years of evolution from start to finish. Now we're just like, oh yeah, they know how to exploit us. So yeah, anyway, fugue state. So you go kind of like fugue state. Now, vending machines. You can, I think, very cheaply, because like a vending machine, okay, vending machine, like $2 for something. Generally speaking, it's not going to break the bank for anybody, hopefully. Anybody can kind of do it. So vending machine, we all go through the same process. It's a very universal process. Oh, I've been to this vending machine before. I know exactly what I want. I'll look at the things inside the vending machine. I'll be like, I'm going to get the same thing that I usually get. You see the number, you punch in the number, you put in money, your card, whatever. You watch the little coil thing turn, the thing drop. You reach in, you get it, you walk away. It's just a pattern. We all have it. I don't think too many of us deviate from that pattern. I mean, it's a fucking vending machine. Why would you deviate? That's how vending machines generally work. This is where you can actually break very deep-seated patterns. Because you're just going in a loop. The same way you go into a loop with anything. With spending time on social media, spending time in whatever. We'll just go through patterns. Oh, I'm going to go into this and see these things, and then eventually lose interest, and then stop, and then just start again. Yeah, it's a vending machine. I don't think social media was the best example, but it's, something where you start, and then you wind up, oh, okay, I'm going to start vending machine, and we go through a bunch of steps. I'm going to get a drink, a cookie, whatever the fuck you get, and be done with it, and you've completed the loop. And it's so ingrained because that's the way you've always done it. You've always gone to a vending machine, looked inside, I like this, I hate the rest, or I'm kind of okay with this, but I like this, I'm going to get this, I punch it in, put in money, I get it, I leave. It's a closed loop. It's so ingrained you don't even think about it, because that's how a vending machine works. Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to. Next time you're at a vending machine. And this is where the reflexive thing comes in, because it's so ingrained, that pattern, that circular pattern. You've always treated a vending machine like this. You've never deviated. You've created a closed loop. You've created like an orbit, almost, where it keeps like you inside an orbit. You can still branch off, but you're just so used to it. I guess like a pathway. You walk in a circle enough times, you create a little, there's grass, you go in a circle enough times, then there's not really any grass, then it's just kind of like, you go there just normally, because you're like, oh, okay, that'll work. Sort, I guess. So anyway, vending machine. That's the thing, and especially I use this example because it's, again, generally speaking, like $2 for something. $2 isn't going to break the bank. You can destroy that loop. And you might think, oh, I'll destroy a vending machine loop, who the fuck cares? That vending machine loop is very similar to all the other loops we get stuck in. This is one way to break it. Maybe it doesn't apply to everything, but you can learn to break loops. Next time you're at a vending machine, whatever you're gonna get, don't get it. Get the thing you like the least. It's not difficult. It's $2. You're not losing out on too much. Find something, not even that you don't like the least, just something you don't usually get. Put the money in, pick the thing, watch it fall. Because that's normally how you do it. You've already broken the loop of, oh, I'm going to get the thing I want the most. Now I'm going to get the thing I like the least. It's going to be weird, because you're not used to it. You're so used to that closed loop, even though it's so trivial. Oh, I'm going to waste $2 on something I don't want. Meanwhile, the $2 isn't going to affect my life too much, one way or the other. Get something you don't want. Something you would never, ever get from a vending machine. Not going to make a joke here. No, there's no reason to make a joke here. I was going to say, no, there's no reason for that. Anyway, yeah, something you don't want from a vending machine. So and so you're breaking a loop. Normally I get this, or maybe a few other things. I would never get this. You're breaking a loop. You're getting something you don't want. You're using a closed loop. Oh, I'm going to get something I want. Now I'm going to get something I don't want. Next, putting the money like you have to do with the vending machine. You can't really deviate too much from that. You pick the thing, you watch it drop. And you're still reflexes, you're still in that closed loop where every time you bend to a vending machine, you buy something, it falls, you get it. Even if you don't really want to get it, but you'll get it just out of habit. Don't get it. Watch it fall, turn, walk away. It sounds simple. It's $2. You're not really losing anything that important. But it's such an ingrained loop. It's going to feel weird to do. Because your instinct is always to get it. Your instinct always is, oh, I'm going to be ripped off. Oh, I'm going to lose out on money. Such a trivial amount of money. Walk away. This is where it's interesting. I haven't tried it too much, but... So, yeah, again, you've gone through those steps. Bought something, it's dropped. You walk away. What are you at, $2? Not even what are you at. Wow. Because the next person that comes, they'll probably see it. They'll be like, oh, cool, I got something for free. You made somebody happy. Again, it's so trivial, it's like not that happy, but it's the small things. You pass something forward. That's interesting. And you broke a loop. Every time I reach into the vending machine, I get whatever the fuck I ordered, walk away. Meanwhile, went to a vending machine, you've completely shattered the loop that you've always had. And weirdly, you'll notice it's fucking difficult. It shouldn't be. It should be trivial. Ah, it's $2. I don't fucking care. Just get that and walk away. It's weird, because you're so used to that loop. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel off. Walk away. Here's where it comes back to whatever I was saying before. And this, I actually have tried it a few times. There's your instinct is so ingrained in not losing money. Granted, it's $2, it's not a huge deal, but it's the concept, it's the symbolism. Oh, I'm out something. You're not out you have $2. Theoretically, that's not going to break you. Theoretically, you kind of gave something to somebody else. Maybe they don't want it either, but it's still better than nothing, kind of. And maybe they've never had that snack either. I mean, they discovered something that it's like a little thing that helps them, and you're breaking a loop. You might think, God, broke a vending machine loop. No, that's the same loop that's used for everything. Basically everything. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, you broke that loop and you're free of everything. It's just that. It's just a vending machine loop. But you'll start to realize you don't have to get caught every time in these closed loops. I'm using vending machines as an example. You can use anything. Oh, I normally tip 15%. Oh, this waitress was super nice. And then in the scenario, in the scenario where you don't have too much money, in the scenario you have enough money where it's not going to affect you, throw down like a 400% tip. If it doesn't affect you and it helps them, why not? This is also a loop. You're so used to, 15%, maybe 20%. If you can afford to be it doesn't even have to be that much. Like if you can afford less, but you're still doing it, it breaks a loop. I always go 20%. This person was very nice. Oh, maybe I'll go 25%. You can afford it, go 200%. Makes their day, they'll be happy, and you've broken a loop. This is where you can actually test how strong that loop is, because money is like the biggest thing in our timeline, because we're conditioned to care so much about it. And again, this kind of goes to if you can afford it type thing. Vending machine's easier because it's like $2 roughly for something. But assuming you can afford it, assuming it's not going to break you, just see. Feel the resistance in that. Ask yourself why there's resistance. You're making somebody happy, they give you good service, you're like, good, that's nice, I'm going to pay it forward. Oh, my meal was $30, I'm going to leave a $100 tip. I've never done that before. I can afford it. Doesn't really affect my life one way or the other. It would help them. That's how you can break an attachment to money type loop. Because again, like, assuming $100 wouldn't really affect your life, and then ask yourself, if you can't do that, why? Ask yourself why. If it doesn't affect you and it helps somebody else, why? I mean, it's because we've been conditioned to like, oh, okay, I always leave this much. This is fair. I'm being fair. I'm being generous if I give 25%. Give $200. Feel the resistance, because it's about resistance. You can reverse engineer why you have that resistance. You can reverse engineer your mindset by that. And by the way, most of that resistance, it's not coming from you. It's coming by something that's controlling you. Back to vending machine. You turn around, you walk away. Here's where it gets interesting. That loop is strong. Because even if you don't really want the snack, you've always gotten it. It's weird to walk away. I'm losing out on money. Meanwhile, it's $2. It's not going to affect you. It's breaking a loop. Ask yourself why you're attached to that. Ask yourself, is it even important? And then this is where the reflexes come in. Let's say you're walking. You normally walk like this. You have 5 fingers here. Sometimes you'll feel like a jerk. I mean jerk as in muscle jerk. Like an instinct to, oh shit, I'm losing out on something. Oh shit, I left that kid in the car who I theoretically don't want to be in a hot car or something. But it's such a trivial amount of money. It's such a trivial thing, but your loop is so strong. It feels weird. And again, $2, not a big deal. And then the next person that comes along after you, they find something cool. They're not used to, they have a closed loop of, oh, I never go into a vending machine and just get something free. Even if they don't want it, it's still something. It breaks their loop. Or it breaks their loop of assuming there's never going to be anything in there. Maybe, and that's interesting. Then maybe they just needed that small fucking thing. So you're helping somebody. You're not losing out on money. But the loop is probably so strong, and this is kind of a universal thing of, oh, I'm leaving money on the table. Oh, I'm missing out on something. Oh, I need to go back. Like, even if you're walking away, even if you're aware, oh, the whole point of this is I'm just going to walk away and not care about this, that's fine. You'll sometimes feel a jerk in your muscles of like, oh shit, I'm leaving something, and feel yourself turn. And that's interesting. That's data points. You can kind of reverse engineer stuff by like the centripetal, whatever it is, force, the torquing force. Oh, maybe you get like a small thing. Maybe you get like a huge reaction of, oh, I'm walking away, even though I know this is an experiment, I'm not supposed to. Sometimes your loop is so strong, you'll just instinctively be like, oh, I need to, and when I'm doing this, it's assuming you're walking, and then you're being, like, you're going to turn around like a 180 to go back to the vending machine. But if you have your hand here, you can kind of feel how strong a loop you have, how strong a pull there is to something that's so trivial. You probably don't even want the snack. Or you could get like a snack you want and you're leaving it. Again, $2 or $2.50 or whatever it is. But assuming that's not a big deal to you, which hopefully it isn't, why do you have a pull to it at all? It's not a big deal. I know a vending machine got something, you're helping out somebody else, and you leave. But you're breaking a loop that's so ingrained. And yeah, it's just a vending machine loop. Who cares? It's the same loop on top of anything. It's the same loop we care about such trivial things. Oh, it's the principal thing. No, it isn't. Oh, I'm losing out on money. It's $2. Not a big deal. But you can feel the pull. You can feel your. You can feel how. In this case, it's money, because it's easier. But it could be a lot of things. Like you can feel the. Oh, I have a real attachment to money. Oh, I have a real strong aversion to leaving things on the table. And you're not even leaving it on the table, you're just helping the next person. You're not even really helping them, they'll just have a snack that you're like, I don't like this either, but it's free snack, so whatever. You've broken 2 loops now. You got something you don't want from a vending machine. That's more difficult than you think, because you're so ingrained in finding the thing you want. The loop is so strong. Again, I'm using vending machines as an example. This extends to a lot of fucking things. But yeah, we're all in closed loops. Or at least by default we are. But you can break them in such trivial ways, but you can reverse engineer why you have attachments to things. It's this fucking snack in a vending machine. You can get it. You can put in a number a snack you don't want. You can watch it fall. You can, well, the normal loop, you've done vending machines before. I don't think I need to explain it. You just go into the back of the vending machine or the bottom of the vending machine, get the snack, and leave. Now you watch it fall. You turn, never reach for it, and leave. It's a weird experience. It's not really weird because it's just weird because you've never done that before. You're not doing anything wrong. It's not illegal to do. You're helping out somebody else who comes along after. Maybe it makes their day. Maybe they wanted that snack. Maybe they, it's whatever. They get something free and you break a loop for such a small amount of money. And then, if you're walking, especially like, okay, let's say you turn, I don't know, is it universal that if you're walking, people turn clockwise or counterclockwise? I don't know. Whichever direction you normally turn. Because you can sometimes, you were walking, even if you know it's an experiment, the loop is so strong of I'm leaving something that I paid for. I paid for this. This is mine. I need to go and get it. I know it's an experiment, but you can feel it, just a torque. You can do this a couple times, and you can actually measure. I mean, it's subjective, but if you have your hand here, your hand's pushing against this, you're walking, you want to turn the 180 degree clockwise circle, you can feel how strong that reflex is. Maybe do it 5 times. Because I've actually tried this. And even if you know you're doing it, the leaving something you paid for circuit in your brain is so strong. Even if you know, I'm just going to walk away. I'm not even going to look back at the vending machine. I'm not even going to think that I just bought something and left it. That loop is very strong. Vending machine loop is very strong. You're breaking 2 things that are extremely strong in your brain. And yeah, it's trivial. Oh, I broke a vending machine loop. No, you broke a pattern loop. Maybe that extends to other things. And yeah, I've done this like 10 times. Sometimes I'll get the food. A lot of times I'll just be like, oh, okay. I'll turn, walk away. When you walk away, you'll be thinking, I need to turn back around. I need to get that. I'm leaving money on the table. I bought this. This is mine. I'm not just going to leave it. That's a loop. You can tell how strong that loop is. And especially if you have a ton of money and it's like so trivial, but that instinct is so strong. Think about that. Think about your connection to money. Think about how difficult that was. Because those are kind of your thoughts when you can break past that and do reflexes. So yeah, just try it. Because after like 5 times, you can just walk past it. But the first time you do it, and you can try proving me wrong, sometimes you'll just get the snack. Even if you know, oh, I'm doing an experiment, I get it. Sometimes that loop is so fucking strong. Because you're breaking the loop. You've gone to a vending machine 100 times in your life. Probably sometimes more, sometimes less, but either way, It's always a pattern. You go, you see something you like, remember the number, you punch it in, you pay for it, you watch it fall, you get the thing in. Now you look at the thing, you get something you don't like, you punch a number you never would punch in ever, you watch it fall. You paid for this. It's yours. It's your property. You don't get it. You walk away. That loop is very strong. Even if you know what you're doing, that loop is so fucking strong of, this is my property. Whatever you bought, it's mine. And if you walk away, you can feel a tug. And you can reverse engineer maybe your relationship to money, relationship to how you view property. You're breaking a loop and you're gaining information for like $2. And that $2 isn't wasted, you're giving it to somebody else. You're giving them a free snack that they were not expecting. Oh, I'm at a vending machine, I'm going to get this. Oh, I'm going to look inside the vending. Oh, I have 2 things now. Oh, that's kind of cool. I fucking hate this one, but it's free, so that's fine. You're not hurting anybody, it's not legal. You can reverse engineer your... And I'm using vending machines. We all have closed loops. And this vending machine loop, you can put that over so many other things. And when you start breaking loops, and start realizing you're breaking loops, and start having feedback of how strong reactions you actually have to things that you never consciously are aware of. Oh, I'm going to get my snack. I'm not going to think about my relationship to things. Oh, I have a snack. I'm going to walk away. And that's the thing. You'll think, oh, I'll just walk away and never think about this again. No. The first time you do it, it's so foreign to you, both because you're breaking a loop you don't break, and you're breaking a loop of, I paid for something, this is mine, never mind, walking away loop. You're creating new loops. When you create those loops, you can see the splintering, you can see the branches you don't take. There are branches fucking everywhere. You can just take, but we're all stuck in closed loops. So we're told we're stuck in closed loops, and we just do it naturally, and we don't grow. It's debatable how much you grow by just fucking doing a vending machine type thing, but it's breaking loops. It's seeing that you have choices. It's seeing you have free will. It's seeing, oh, I always do this. I have free will. I'm not going to do this. Sometimes, when you walk away, especially if you do it the first time, you'll actually just go back and get it. Because that loop is so strong. And ask yourself why that loop is so strong. I mean, it doesn't say anything negative about you. I mean, as long as you're consciously aware of it, you can get the snack. It's not like, oh, you failed. It's fine. But ask yourself why. Ask yourself how you have that strong a connection to something, to a snack that you don't even want. Maybe it's not about that. Maybe it's about money. Maybe you care so much about money in buying something. And this is my property now, and I'm just going to leave it. I don't care. It's a strong loop. You can reverse engineer that. You can learn about yourself. You can learn about your relationship to, again, in the vending machine scenario, your relationship to money. You can overlay this on other things and be like your relationship to whatever. Or not even relationship, but you're breaking a closed loop. It costs you basically nothing, assuming you can afford $2. And I think that loop is some of the strongest, because we live in a culture where we are conditioned to care so much about money, material things, property, not just allowing something you bought to be just taken by somebody else. Who, I mean, isn't like stealing from you, you just left it for them. It's a nice gesture. Maybe you feel good about yourself for $2. It's not like... And yeah, sometimes you can... And sometimes it's interesting. You can just leave a vending machine for 2 hours, come back, and maybe you still have that snack, maybe you don't. That's a new loop. You don't have that. Oh, I'm just going to leave this here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it came back. Oh, it's still here. Oh, it's gone. That's fine. You're creating new branches. We need new branches. This timeline is just entropy. This timeline, there's nothing new. There's nothing... We're not conditioned to do anything new. They're rigging it to just keep us all in these closed loops. And you can break those. You can go to a restaurant. The server was pretty nice. I'm going to leave $200. Again, in this scenario, $200 doesn't affect you. If it does, then, yeah, don't do that. But It would make their day, and you're breaking a loop of, oh, I'm generous. I'm going to leave a good tip, 20-25%. Now I'm just going to leave $200. Why not? Assuming you can afford it, why not? Assuming it would help them, why not? Because you're conditioned not to. You can break conditioning. And no, it's not easy. Even if you put the money down and you know it's not going to affect you, it's such a difficult loop. It's about breaking loops. And when you start breaking loops long enough, you see you have free will. You see the branches. You see you can just do things other than the fucking vending machine example and the leaving your kid in the car example, which I'm not advocating that. That was an example. Don't do that. I mean, theoretically, don't do that. Theoretically, you can test, because I think reflexes are one of the last few things we have left that truly is our own, or the pathways to that are our own. Control those. They can still control muscle movements and stuff. They can control, oh, I need to go and do something. Oh, I can't find my keys. Then you remember, oh yeah, I picked up my keys. I don't even remember why, and I put them down somewhere. I don't know why. It's because they don't want you to go somewhere, and they have back-end access to our thoughts and reality. I know that's schizo, but literally they have patents for mind control, targeted energy rays, tons of other shit. Those aren't your thoughts. Because think about it, evolutionarily. Why would you just pick stuff up, put it somewhere you won't remember? If there's natural selection, those people would go extinct. People who don't do that wouldn't. It's something else. It's realizing the interplay, realizing what is and is not you. Assuming you want to do it, it's an example that I think is so easy for anybody to relate to. It costs you basically nothing, and you gain information about, your relationship to things. Oh, I'm so caught in this loop. Even though I know I'm supposed to leave it, it's so difficult to just walk away. I'm going to turn back and get it. And maybe you fail the first few times. That's fine. Maybe you learn something about yourself. That's great. Maybe you succeed and you come back 10 minutes later and still there left. That's awesome. You do it enough times, and you can just walk away. You won't even feel a flinch. That's a new loop. You have this loop, and you can still go back to the loop if you want to get something from a vending machine. You just could. But you also have a loop where, I'm going to go to a vending machine. I guess I'll decide to just leave something. And then just walk away. You do that enough, you won't feel the resistance. You're creating a new loop for yourself. And you can see the branches that are coming from that new loop. And you can... It's important to do that, or the equivalent of that. Because they want us stuck in closed loops. They win when we just do no new things, no innovation. You're adding no new complexity to the system. Just entropy. You always try to add complexity to the system. You always try to do new things. Find something equivalent to vending machine. Or don't. I don't fucking know. And I think it's important. I honestly do. It's breaking people out of these fugue states, or repetition, or doing things that just aren't new. And yeah, you can still do things that you'd like doing. I'm not saying you have to do every single thing differently, but you can start to realize, oh, I did that. I need to start doing other things. If I see an expired meter and I see a parking made, fuck it. I'll just put a bunch of... I think that's illegal because they're fucking dicks and whatever, the parking meter thing. But fuck them. What are they going to do? Let's do that. A couple quarters, you're saving somebody from a ticket, and fuck them for trying to extort parking. So do that. I'm making some of these about money, but you can make it about other things. I think it's important. Or at least the concept is important. How cool would it be to just, if a lot of people start doing it, you go to a vending machine and you just do it, and maybe you want a snack and you just do it, and you see maybe 2 snacks in there. Or 3 snacks. Maybe just people start doing that. Why not? You're breaking the loop. You're passing it forward. It doesn't hurt you economically. Ask yourself why you can't do it if you can't. Ask yourself why you can't do it if you can't. And it's fine if you can't do it. If the loop is so strong, it's like, I know I don't really care. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm going to go back for the snack. You can do that. You should analyze why you do that and why it's important to you to do that. But you can do that. You can not do any of this, too. That's fine as well. We all have more free will than we're aware of. But they don't want us to know that. They want us to keep us doing the same thing at all times. The same, whatever it is. They don't like innovation. I don't even know if you call that innovation. It's just fucking leaving something in a vending machine, but it's different. It's different to you when you start doing it. You can learn something from it. You can be like, oh shit. Because like sometimes when you're walking away, it's just reflexive. I'm leaving something of mine. I need to get it. I know I don't really want it. I get this experiment, but you can feel the push. Especially the first time you do it. If you don't feel the push, good for you. I knew what I was doing and I still felt a reaction. Because, yeah, like, you walk away, your arms are swinging a little bit. They're swinging regularly. But, you know, if you're pushing against this and you normally turn this way, you're going to feel on your fingertips all the muscles trying to push against. You can realize your relationship to certain things. Relationship to money in this example. Relationship to, this is my property. I paid for this. I could give it to somebody else, but I want this. And it's not even wrong if you have that, because it's ingrained in us. But you can break that. It's important to break things. It's important to break loops. They win if you don't break loops. They win when you're not adding new complexity to the system. Complexity is just novelty. Even if everybody starts doing it, it's still novel for you. That's good. Always add complexity to the system. Or don't. I don't fucking know. 4/2/2026, 12:40 p.m.